And how are things going at Bobby's?
Oh, she's been wonderful. The problem is me.
What's wrong?
I already have a place to live, Tammy. It's time I got back to my studio. What?
Nothing.
Tammy?
What? I mean, Elizabeth, the place nearly got blown up by a bomb. I don't even know how you sleep at night.
The entire area has been checked and rechecked. There's no danger, so why shouldn't I go back?
Okay. Picture this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're sound asleep. All of a sudden, you hear a very, very strange beeping sound. Are you telling me you're not going to be scared?
Depends on what's making the noise.
Well, it's your neighbor's microwave, but you don't know that.
It's nice of you to worry, but that studio is my home, and that's where I'm going.
We're not done yet.
Elizabeth? Hey. Hi. Can I talk to you for a minute? There's something I need to tell you. I already know. Jason's gone. Jason didn't want me to tell anyone, but I think that Grandmother and Mom already know. I mean, last night at dinner they were really quiet, and then Grandmother didn't even come down this morning. I'm sorry, I know how much you counted on him. You did too. You know, before the summer, I didn't understand why you were so crazy about Jason. I mean, I knew that he was nice and he helped out Lucky more than once, but he just seemed so... different? Yeah. He was never mean, but he wasn't interested in the things that most people really cared about. And if he liked you, you could tell him absolutely anything without feeling dumb. He listened and he helped and he never treated anyone like a kid. Elizabeth, I'm really sorry that I acted like such a jerk about you and him being friends. No, it's okay. No, it's not. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that you guys were really, really good for each other. Elizabeth, you helped Jason a lot. Oh, no. He helped me. I miss him. He's only been gone a little while, and I already miss him so much. After that night at Jake's, when Jason saved me from myself, every time I had a bad day, I started looking for him. And we'd go for a ride on his bike, and I'd tell him what was bothering me. And all of a sudden, it just seemed like the whole world got better. I know exactly what you mean. He never told you what to do or how to feel. He would just listen, and somehow you would figure it out for yourself, you know? I'll never forget when he first moved out of the house, and my parents used to argue with him, trying to get him to come and move back in, but he wouldn't even consider it. He knew that it wasn't what he wanted, and that was that. You know, he would coach me on how not to be a quartermain. I hope I never forget what he said. You won't. When someone leaves your life, you start to remember all kinds of things they said to you. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that on the way over here in the car. About when he asked me to be Michael's godmother. Didn't matter that I was young, it just mattered that I loved Michael. It meant a lot to me. I'll never forget it. You never know. He could change his mind. I mean, Jason has an awful lot of people here who care about him. He thinks he's doing the right thing. He's not going to change his mind about that. You know, it hasn't even sunk in yet. When it does, I'm going to do some major falling apart. Well, when you need a shoulder, you know where to find me. I know this sounds completely crazy, but I can't help but thinking that Carly had something to do with this. You too? Carly is the most miserable human being I have ever met in my entire life. I mean, even though she's still married to AJ, she's still trying to throw herself at Jason. Yeah, but would Jason let her chase him away? I mean, I can't see it. Lately, she's been trying to use Michael to get Jason back in her life. And, well, if Jason couldn't find a way to make her stop, maybe he figured the only way was to just leave.
Carly definitely has something to do with this. But she's not the only reason. After that bomb was placed in my studio, Jason's been worrying about me. He said he was making me a target and he was going to make sure that I wasn't going to get hurt.
Elizabeth, you can't take this on yourself. Look, it may be true, but Jason leaving is not your fault.
I know, you're right. Jason's gone. I guess all we can do now is live with it. Hey.
Hey.
How long have you been here?
Long enough to hear what you just said. Jason left town? For good?
Seems that way.
I'm sorry. I know that this must be hard on both of you. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm gonna go. I actually have a chemistry test that I have to study for. I haven't read the chapter yet, so.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll call you after my shift's over.
Yeah. See you later.
See ya. Hey.
Hey.
You were looking for me, I hope.
Sure was.
And Elizabeth and I were just inside talking about Jason. You know, she got really close with him.
I feel bad for both of you.
You mean that?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, you and Jason weren't exactly buddies or anything.
Yeah, but he was good to you, and I know it's hard to be without somebody that you care about.
Yeah, there will never be anyone like Jason. Never.
Hey, I know you're gonna miss him, but whatever space Jason left in your life, I promise I'll fill it up.
You're totally unreal.
You mean that as a compliment, right?
You wanna walk me home?
I won't pretend I like Jason. Okay, but after Lucky, you shouldn't have had to lose anyone again.
Thank you.
And I won't say that I have all the answers, because I don't. I just don't want to see you sad anymore. And I would do anything I can to help you get through this.
I'm open for suggestions.
Okay, remember when we discussed about going snowboarding? Maybe this is the time to do it.
Oh, I don't know, Nikolas. I don't think I'd be a whole lot of fun right now.
Oh, come on. Imagine me. Big deal Cassadine prince. Falling face first into a snowdrift. Legs waving in the air, toes turning into icicles. Come on. Tell me that won't put a smile on your face.
Okay, I'll go. Just call me and we'll set the date.
Great. You want to go for a ride? We can crank up the heat, put the top down.
I would love to, but I can't. I'm gonna get back to work.
Okay. Well, I'll call you later about snowboarding.
Okay.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Hey. Sweetie, we're kind of slow if you want to go ahead and take off with Nikolas.
I think it'd just be better if I stay here.